Hello and welcome back to the channel. Heir of Khornage here. Yes, we're going to be taking a first look at Khorne today, and he is one of the 4 playable factions for Chaos. Well, I say 4, it's technically 5 with the Demons of Chaos. And we're going to take a look. I am somewhat limited in what I can show you in terms of time and number of turns and all that kind of stuff because we're still moving through the embargo process. CA was kind enough to grant us very early access, but with very early access doesn't mean that we get to do anything we want, essentially, unfortunately. So yeah, I'm limited, I think, to 50 turns or under. There's only so many minutes worth of footage I can release until certain dates. So if you wonder, like, maybe my videos are a little different than usual, or something like that, there's a reason why, okay? Anyway, let's go ahead and load up a Khorne campaign. It's going to be interesting. I have not actually played any Khorne campaign yet. I've played a lot of several other campaigns, but I have not played a lot of Khorne campaigns. So I wanted to do this as a chance for me to get used to it, and a chance for you to learn it at the same time. Give us all a first look into this savage melee-focused faction that I think a lot of people are going to be very excited for.
Jagged rocks and rivers of fire. Here I found the greatest of all bloodthirsters. Bones of all that walked or crawled littered his lair. Skarbrand, rage incarnate. I had but a moment to make my case. The time it took to sharpen his murderous blades. The demon had spent millennia harvesting skulls to earn the forgiveness of his master, the Chaos God, Khorne. The skull of Ursun would gain his favor.
What do you know of Khorne's favor?
Nothing, mighty Skarbrand. I am but a servant, ready to aid your slaughter.
I can smell the magic on you, Seer. I'll take your skull.
Why take mine when you can have the skull of a god? Let me guide you through the maelstrom to where Belagor imprisons the bear. Take his skull. All I want is a drop of Ursun's blood.
Keep your skull. Give me the bear. One skull for the throne. The rest are mine to collect.
Our goal is to take the head of the god bear. A word.
Find me skulls, little man. Or yours is next.
At once, mighty Reaper. The whole region is awash with heads that will easily be parted from their necks. Here is your first prey, a mortal army wishing to catch the gaze of the blood god. Instead, they draw your attention. Slaughter the mortal insects that infest this region, and claim Bloodfire Falls as your own. Further afield, you'll find plenty more enemies to rip asunder. The forces of hated Slaanesh cower at the monolith. Or perhaps seek out more of Khorne's disciples. Not to ally with, of course, but to kill. For your father cares not from where the blood flows. In the south, you may encounter greenskins. Then there are the Norse, mortals who will worship you if you let them, or introduce them to your twin axes. If you continue your trail of destruction south, then even richer lands shall be in reach. The fragile souls of Kislev and the Empire will fuel your rise to ultimate power. Only the spineless occupy such settlements. Followers of Khorne bring slaughter, razing everything until there is naught but blood-stained ruins. The more skulls you take, the easier it will be to enter the realm of chaos and seek the dying god. So, let the blood harvest begin.
On the campaign map, here we are with Skarbrand, and I don't know about you, but I was really hoping that he would take the skull of Crowboy there, but unfortunately I'm not going to be so lucky yet. I'm just waiting for that guy to get waylaid. So, how does Skarbrand play? Let's take a look, and let's learn together. Chaos says the servants of Khorne will automatically wage war on any non-Chaos factions they encounter. Makes sense. I wouldn't expect Khorne to be making peace with people. Skulls. Khornate factions collect skulls in battle from Chaos cults, from raising settlements, and from skull piles to appease the blood god. Skulls are required to capture settlements and research technologies. Okay, so looks like we got the skulls here, and then this is our favor over here. So we got skulls and favor. All right, let's go back into how they play. Bloodletting. The armies of Khornate factions accumulate bonuses as they win multiple consecutive battles. Like the sound of that. Dawn to Destruction. The forces of Khorne are incentivized to raise settlements as they conquer. Demonic armies may be summoned when a settlement is raised, and control of a ruined settlement will fall in time to any Khorne faction that partially controls the province that it's in. Okay, it sounds like when you control little bit of it, you can ruin it, and then eventually it comes under your control. The Great Game. Khornate factions participate in the Great Game, vying with other followers of Chaos to spread the most corruption over the mortal realms. So, sounds interesting. We should take a look at it. All right, let's start taking some skulls. I mean, isn't that the point of a campaign with Skarbrand and Khorne here? Let's go ahead and fight this one. It's not going to be much to see, but at least we'll get to see our Lord and some of the new units up close, which I think is important when we have a new game, to see some stuff up close, get a feel for how it looks, let you all see the new units. It's always exciting, right? Definitely a part of Total War. And some people are so into it, you know, that they have like all the cinematic videos and stuff that some channels make. People are really into the cinematic value of Total War. Don't get me wrong, I like it. But I'm no good at making anything cinematic. All right, let's get things going. Let's check out these units. What do we got here? Ooh, yes. Some people noticed this like highlighting that was going on here, the selection outlines. See, you can turn it off. You don't have to do it. I'll turn it off, in fact, because it's a little bit weird. So people have been seeing it and being like, I hate that. Well, there we go. It's a little less there. So in any case, yeah, we got some Blood Crushers of Khorne here. These are awesome anti-infantry. Armor piercing. These are going to be some really potent infantry killers here, so I'm excited about those. Bloodletters of Khorne, also very good against infantry. AP, fast moving. Not much armor though. Oh my gosh, we get 2 Blood Crushers in our opening army? That's disgustingly awesome, and I approve in every way. And then it looks like we've got a Blood Shrine of Khorne here as well. You can hear the engine running. I guess this thing's fueled by skulls too, so that's pretty awesome. I like that, man, that's a lot of detail. And here is Skarbrand himself. I like how he has wings, and so do other demons on here, and they fly, but he can't. It's like someone clipped his wings, so poor guy can't take to the air. One of these days, folks, maybe he'll be like Malagor. Maybe he'll get his Red Bull wings and fly. CA will care about him enough to make it happen. Alright, I'm going to unlock my hounds and go chase off the Marauder Horsemen with them, so that we can focus on taking care of business over here on these Marauders. These filthy, stinking Marauders. But I do appreciate them offering up their skulls for the throne, and blood for the Blood God as well. Yeah, they're going down. Man, this game does look good. They made some big improvements in the visuals. Look at the skybox, too. That skybox is freaking awesome. And the surrounding on the map, it looks really good. They did a fantastic job with the visuals in terms of improving it. I mean, I'm always down for it looking even better, but I mean, it looks pretty great. Really good job. All right, let's get our Bloodletters in attack order here. And I'm gonna swing over that flank, take single entities right there. All right, there we go. So we're going to push back. The Marauder Horsemen might catch them. We do have more speed, so we should eventually catch them here. Got some hounds stopping there. I'm not really sure why. Oh, man. Yeah, here it is. Let's watch the charge up close. Bloodletters. Get in there. Let some blood out of them Marauders. All right, Skarbrand is in contact here. What's this? He's got a Hex. Let's use it. And I'm going to swing these Blood Crushers into combat. Swing these Blood Crushers around too. So as expected, this battle's going to be very, very easy to take care of. Hard to take skulls when people run away so fast. Let's let our Bloodletters run these guys down. Let's go get, is that Jaeger? It's going down. Let's get our Blood Shrine. Oh man, that was some sweet animation there, like doing some donuts and stuff, spinning around. That's slick. I love it. It sounds like a lawnmower. It's the corn mower. Yes! Oh my goodness, CA. I'm so pleased. This is great. We have the corn mower. So, in case you need to get those heads off there quickly and efficiently, corn mower gets the job done, folks. Gets the job done. Holy cow. Alright, well, Khorne is going to be a lot of fun in terms of melee. We can already tell. We got to see the new units. Now let's get busy. Let's burn through some turns. Let's make some progress, and let's see how this campaign plays. See if the special mechanics for the faction are enjoyable. Like I said, this is a first look for me. It's a first look for you. I'm not going to do this with every faction. Most factions I'm going to play ahead. Make sure I know how to play them so I can try and give you the best overview. But sometimes I feel like, you know, with the new game coming out, it should be an experience you all get to maybe have with me here, right? See it for the first time, experience it, determine whether you think it's good, whether it's something you want. Let's take a look at the build order here. So we get our Chaos Warriors and Cultists from this armory chain. Ornate Calefactor here. That's where we're going to get our Bloodletters, Exalted Bloodletters, and Spawn. The building we already have built is for Chariots and Fleshhounds. And this over here is for the Skull Cannon, the Blood Shrine, the Blood Crushers, and Skull Crushers. Now that's a chain I definitely want, but we don't have the settlement for it. All right, Minotaurs over here, and a Bloodthirster up that chain. And then we've got the Soul Grinder up that chain. Let's take a look at the other buildings here. So we got income, and increases income from other buildings. Income from post-battle loot is increased. Control enables attrition in this region for enemy armies. Income generator. All right, so all those buildings give income. It's interesting. Nothing here for growth, so it looks like you got to earn it through the victories, and that makes sense. Khorne wouldn't be sitting around letting buildings doing the growth, right? He'd just be out fighting, so I get it. Let's take a look here, though. So our defense structure, we could go ahead and build. Probably wouldn't hurt. I think I'm going to ditch this. We could build it up and get Fleshhounds, and Fleshhounds are pretty decent. But I'm gonna tear this down and put in the infantry focus building. Then we can get a cultist as well. And try that out. I don't think we're gonna need a ton of extra melee power, so I'm not gonna focus on these ones early. I think I'm gonna focus on route marcher and casualty replenishment, stuff like that to start with. We'll find out whether or not that ends up being a good idea or not. Can keep moving at this point. Brass Glacier is next on the list, and we should go take it. Let's try out this raising thing. I'm gonna auto-resolve this one. Not gonna be much to see here. Skulls for the Skull Throne. That gives us skulls. You gotta have these. Blood for the Blood God. I think both of these are raised. Yeah, so both of these are raised option. Summons a blood host. This army can recruit or exchange units with other armies and will take damage over time, but its survival can be extended by fighting in battles. Or we can get skulls, and I believe we use the skulls. Well, it's the first time. Let's try the skulls for the Skull Throne. I mean, that seems like the Khorne thing to do. Alright, so there's the skulls for the throne.
I crave blood.
Alright, let's see here. We got the upgrades. Let's go into Blood Feast. We want to replenish as quick as we can so we can stay on the move. Yeah, look, we get to move more after we raise something, so that's awesome. I don't like that he runs back all this way, though. Like, they need to change that. I'll make sure and give that feedback. I mean, he needs to just be right here. You raised it, he's right here. You get your movement points, then you decide where to go next. This whole running backwards thing, no. That's stupid, and I don't like it. Alright, so let's see. Bridge of Brass is there, and then Death Axe Monolith is further down. Let's head to the bridge. I'm gonna just speed march back this way towards the Bridge of Brass. And see here. So here's our technology. This is what we use skulls for. One of the things we use skulls for, I should say. Upkeep of Chaos Warriors, campaign movement range after raising settlements. Now that could be handy. Income from post-battle loot, I'm guessing, is important. Income from raiding could be good. Spread Rage. Raging Denial, so it's more spell resistance. Let's go with this serial killing thing here to give us extra movement after we raise something. It seems like that's going to be something we want. Alright, we got a Blood Reaper here. It's going to be like a hero bloodletter that we can put in our army. So that's great. And what is this here? The Unholy Manifestations. Eternal War. Summon a small hostile army that will attack the target army immediately. That's fun. Corruption required. Okay, so as we spread corruption, we can do more cool things here. I like that. I like that. I'm down. Alright, the Khorne party. Looking pretty fun so far. Looking pretty good. Alright, we got skulls to take over there. Hopefully we can reach them in this turn. I need more troops, though. Let's build this. I say I need more troops. Do we really need more troops? I mean, we can probably take these guys. Just enter an ambush stand. It's gonna take a couple turns. I'm gonna burn through a couple of turns, get some more troops, and then I'll come back to y'all here. Alright, it's about 5 turns later. I got some more bloodletters, and I pulled some Chaos Warriors of Khorne into my army as well. And let's see, can I recruit? Yep, we can get a Cultist of Khorne here. Weapon strength. Bad hat. Well, we want the extra corruption, right? Because we're working at that. So let's bring him over here. I can't quite reach this enemy settlement on this turn, unfortunately. We're losing our bloodletting because we've been inactive for the last few turns. So that was not a very Cornish thing of me to do. Let's spend some more skulls here. Income from post-battle loot. Let's do that. That'll add up over the course of the campaign. And let's start busting some skulls here. Alright. Time to get a fight going. Yeah. Now we're talking. Look at these losers. Let's take them. Let's take them. Blood for the Blood God, skulls for the Skull Throne. Hey, Killscribe, if you're watching this one, then this ought to be the campaign for you, right? I don't know if I'm going to play this one all the way through. Right now we're just taking a first look, but you would think that a Khorne campaign would be perfect for someone who's always just counting the kills like Killscribe is for me. He's fantastic, by the way. Thank you, Killscribe. Appreciate you being such a big fan of the channel. What are you all thinking of the new minor settlement battles? Do you like them from what you've seen? I can't review anything in the game right now, but I can give you impressions. And so far, I do like that minor settlements are now actually minor settlements. There's downsides, though, and I mentioned this in other videos. The towers take too long, are too quick to respawn after you destroy them, which is really quite irritating. So I'm not a fan of that. And if they just increase the cooldown time for towers to be able to be rebuilt, I think that will go a long way in making it much, much better. I'm gonna put my bloodletters over here. And then I'm gonna put my brushers back here. It'll be hard to micromanage all this, but Do what I can. Go ahead and put these doggos over there. Put my chariot here and Skarbrand here. We'll focus with these forces. That should be just about everybody we got. Oh, our Blood Reaper as well. Let's put our Blood Reaper over here with the Bloodletters. Alright, there we go. Let's get this done. Start the battle. Alright, let's move those up. Oops, went a little too far. Oh, there's some enemies back here. Well, let's see. I mean, we should be very good against light infantry like this. Let's see just how good we are. Make it happen. And my doggos, let's run this way. No, here. Shift. Okay, there we go. Alright. Gave the right attack orders. Over here. Send in the Blood Reaper. Alright, let's attack with our Chaos Warriors of Khorne and Skarbrand.
Yes! Army of the Dark Gods!
I don't have any flyers, so if there's any towers, I really can't do anything about them. We're just gonna sit there and eat it. It's not ideal. Oh my gosh, look at the damage those Blood Crushers did on the charge, those Marauders. That is brutal. Oh man, I already love this unit. It's like the Campanian Cav of Warhammer. I'm a fan. I am a big fan right now. Alright, we got our chariot up here.
Slaves to darkness!
It's taking a little damage, so we'll want to be careful with it.
My duty! Savage duty! Seeking victims!
Get up here, start crushing some heads.
Farmers'
Chariot's doing alright though.
Yes! Make claim!
Corn mower. It's hanging in there. Alright, let's move these Bloodletters in. Oh my gosh, my cavalry is just raffle stomping these units back here, and I'm here for it. What's this here? Melee. Ooh, yeah. Right here. Let's help clean up this blob a little quicker. There's a lot of people there. Alright, how's Skarbrand doing? He's doing pretty good. He's already got 17 skulls in his pocket. And my Bloodletters have managed to get an outflanking maneuver going here. Oh man, that is fantastic. Blood Crushers just absolutely stomped that infantry into the dirt. And it looks like there's some more infantry offering themselves up as a sacrifice over here, so I'm gonna go accept their skull sacrifice. Yeah, looking good over here, looking good, making good progress.
Eviscerate them!
I agree with that. Please eviscerate them. Alright, the Chaos Warriors of Khorne, well armored, well shielded. Not quite as quick at killing as some other things, but they provide nice survivability, which at the moment is actually kind of a good thing. Kind of need them to just be surviving back there. Come on back here. How's my unit glowing? What's that glowing nonsense on it? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's like some special ability from having killed a bunch of crap? Let's take a look. Direct damage. Causes severe damage to self. Enable to flee. No, that's where they shatter. Resistance, Hellblade. Enabled if more than 60 kills. Okay, so the Hellblade went active. Dude, that is awesome. Okay, that's just straight up cool. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. I'm gonna go hammer those Forsaken there. Oh man, my Bloodletters are shredding this blob. Blood Reaper's a little bit beat up because he's in pretty deep there, but he's making it. We now own the flank over here. Let's send this Chaos Warrior over to help. I'm gonna leave this unit here to deal with those guys and go ahead and try and whip the Corn Mower over here. Skarbrand he's owning, but this infantry outnumbered. Okay. This unit's about to hit 60 kills as well. So they get extra damage once they hit that 60 kill threshold. That's really nice. That other unit's about to hit it too. Let's run across capture area. I'm gonna send my hounds after those Marauder Horsemen. Alright, the Corn Mower has arrived. And it is apparently healing. Indeed it is. Let's see how that works. Yeah, it regenerates. Enabled if in melee. Sweet. So it regenerated. Looks like my Blood Reaper's got that Hellblade ability going down now too. Alright, let's go bail Skarbrand out.
For chaos!
Throw that Hex down there. It's going to make these guys rampage, go out of control. These cavalry are ready for some major skull harvesting, so I want to hurry them over here.
Chaos warriors of Khorne!
All of that is cleaned up. Let's pull them over here. Well, these Chaos Warriors are tanky. They've been fighting outnumbered for the entire battle. So these Chaos Warriors of Khorne, definitely a nice tank unit here in order to hold these guys while we're trying to finish the battle. They were under tower fire as well. That was an impressive showing on their part. But here comes the Blood Crushers. That anti-infantry and AP, I mean, this is going to be a swift and decisive defeat for the enemies here. Plow in over here. Skarbrand's got 90 kills, even though he's been completely surrounded in a giant melee the whole time. Some melee, I'm gonna get rid of those Marauder Horsemen, keep pulling over here. Hounds, go after that other Marauder Horseman. Oh yeah, Blood Crushers be crushing. Blood Crushers are crushing. Buff our troops here. One of our Warriors of Chaos is a little bit weak, but should be able to hang in there. There's like a weird attack glitch going on here. Like some of my cavalry kind of keep going out over here after like the one entity that's gotten slung out of the fight. It's a little bit frustrating, but no wonder this fight's lasted so long. They had aspiring champions there. It would have been extremely difficult to win that with just Skarbrand alone, so the aspiring champions would have held the morale of the enemy troops for a long time. Alright, I'm a huge fan of Blood Crushers already. These guys are a fantastic unit. That is just some serious raw power in that cavalry, and I can appreciate that. That is a fun unit. Really reminds me of Campanian Cavalry in Rome 2. That is going to be fun. Cortana Cavalry in Shogun 2. And Bloodletters were owning. Look at this guy's 178, 109 for Skarbrand, 69 for the Blood Reaper, 115 for one of our Skull Crushers, 87 for the other. Chariot racked up 45 kills. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun, folks. I can feel it. Let's go Blood for the Blood God. We have enough skulls at the moment. I mean, you can't really ever have enough skulls, but you all know what I mean. You know what I mean. Let's look at this how they play thing again. Well, actually, I don't know where it goes to, but let's see what is this. Hang on, what did I just do? Skulls for the Skull Throne? I click something. You have called upon the Blood God, and he has heard your cry. Let the bloodshed be commenced. Oh, sweet. So I got this army.
Skarbrand, slave Khorne.
I thought I said we could exchange units with other armies.
I crave bloodshed. Khorne.
Alright, well, whatever. I'll just send them on a mission to start. Oh man, no, they got skull cannons. I need those. I'm gonna see if I can snatch those from them. Alright, I didn't know. I was clicking on the button because I thought it was gonna open a menu. But hey, whatever. Apparently we called on the Skull Throne, and so be it. Come from raiding, corruption. We want the extra corruption, right? Because we're gonna be getting rewards for spreading more corruption. So I'm thinking that's the way to go. Let's see.
Frenzy upon me. Lead, pray.
Okay, let's see. Blood Reaper. Let's go with Brutal Charge. Everything improves weapon strength. I love it. That is corntacular. I'm down. So physical resistance is kind of neat. weapon strength and melee attack. I mean, his melee attack's already really quite good. Defense would be good. He did get a little bit chewed up in that fight, and you can never have too much melee defense. Right, we need to go here. Let's end our turn. Got our cultist moving over. We'll stick him in the army. Get another single entity hero to help support our troops. That way when we split up in these minor settlement battles, you know, we'll have good leadership and support in all the separate pockets that we have there. I'm pretty sure our Blood Reaper can get mounted on a Blood Crusher mount eventually as well, which would be pretty awesome. Thought we could exchange units between armies. Oh man. Is it like some kind of chaos river? Yeah, some kind of river.
I crave bloodshed.
We could exchange units. I want to exchange units. Can we not do it? This character cannot recruit units. Oh well, I must have misread it. Whatever. What is this? Army must be selected. Well, let's try it. Summons a small hostile army that will attack the... Oh, it's so you can keep your, Yeah. It's so you can keep your bloodletting up. Okay, I get it. I get it. Finally dawned on me there. See, I'm learning while you learn here. Now, let's send these guys up. Called skulls for the Skull Throne. Circle. And let's bring Skarbrand up. What's our mission here? Maintain control of the following project. Great military ownership or vassals. Yeah, we will. Give it time. Alright, so let's go ahead and auto-resolve this one. We just fought one of these. Get some skulls back.
The drink of blood. Skulls.
Unholy resilience. We're gonna want lightning strike. Cultist leveled up. Ooh, increased mobility. We're gonna want as much campaign movement range as possible. Let's finish the defense buffing there. Okay. I don't think this army ever replenishes. That's fine. Alright, we need to go after this Death Axe monolith here. It looks like we got a Slaaneshi army here. Should teach the, well, you know what? Slaaneshi army probably wants to experience some pain and suffering. They like experiencing all kinds of stuff, in fact. No, I don't know about peace treaties. I'm not really familiar with this. Anyway, yeah, let's give the Slaaneshis what they want. We're always after experiencing something exquisite. So let's give them some exquisite pain and suffering. Got a bunch of demonettes. AP infantry. Got a lot of marauders too. They got a fair bit of infantry, but my blood crushers are gonna put some pretty serious hurt on these characters, so I'm feeling fairly confident here. Go ahead and fight this. See what happens. Now, Slaanesh does hit really hard on the charge, and does a lot of damage quickly, but I'm hoping we can outlast them. It would be ideal if my Chaos Warriors of Khorne could avoid the demonettes and get into the marauders. That would be much more ideal for us. The demonettes would do very well against my Chaos Warriors of Khorne just because of that matchup. The marauders are mostly on the flank, so let's do this. Let's throw our warriors on the flank. And then, yeah, this will look good like that. Now let's throw Skarbrand,
Fist of the Blood God.
the cultist, and our bloodletter kind of right into the middle of our infantry line. And then let's flank either side of that infantry line with the blood crusher. So basically, I want to feed the demonettes this mess of powerful units here.
Servant of the
That didn't work out
Lord.
quite how I had wanted it to, but this will work right there. Oh, we forgot some bloodletters in that process. Let's do that.
I serve the Axe Father.
Spread these out. Come on now. I could have sworn I clicked on that. Whatever.
Says to die.
The bloodletters against the demonettes aren't a terrible matchup, so I'll take it. Let's try this. Yeah, let's try this, see how it works out. Alright, here we go. Let's get on the move. Across the map. I'm going to fast forward, save a little time here, because again, I've only got so much time I can record. Exalted Keeper of Secrets. That Keeper is going to be pretty potent in melee. Skarbrand hits harder, but he's not specifically anti-large. We can summon bloodletters, so that is going to be super handy. Alright, we really don't want to fight those demonettes unsupported. I'm going to try and take some engagements here that look good for me.
Visit.
See, I'm going to take this.
Bring me sacrifices.
Alright. So let's get rolling. Dodge that charge. Get the mower in there. Ooh, it's not exactly what I want. Let's put a summon in here and let's relieve those blood crushers. They're getting crapped on right now. Alright, that should help. Yep, I don't want to lose these blood crushers. I might have done it though, because they could crumble here. Stop crumbling, come on! Come on, you cowards, don't do it! Ah, I can't stop them from crumbling. Dang. Well, I'm gonna lose a blood crusher there. That makes me sad. We'll have to get it back. I really like those blood crushers. I'm gonna cry. Maybe they come back. I don't know. They crumbled though. You would think they're gone, but then again, the vampires do that too, and then they come right back the next turn. All right. After an initial charge that was fairly powerful in a couple of spots, Slaaneshis are definitely getting to enjoy all the pain and domination that they ever asked for here. Skarbrand absolutely owning there. Sad thing is that you know they're enjoying it too. It just makes you feel dirty. Just doesn't feel right knowing that they're enjoying that. Ah, man, we're gonna lose our blood crushers. That is probably the saddest thing I've ever experienced. I've got to get them back. Blood crushers for the air. I want you back, blood crushers. I miss you. But anyway, hey, they're actually called Exquisite Pain. That's the name of their faction. I love it. And we just gave them what they're named after. I mean, this really couldn't have worked out any better. They were out for Exquisite Pain. We delivered Exquisite Pain. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. I'll use this army to colonize because it's like all trashed anyway. I wish I could take the units out of that army. It really makes me sad that I cannot. Alright. Let's stay on the killing path here. Get what little bit of replenishment we can. My Skarbrand's leveling up. Ooh, got all our movement points back too. Fantastic. Recruitment. Let's go ahead and grab some more units while we're here. We got to make up for some of those units that we lost. My poor blood crushers. All Alright, Lightning Strike, sustained by Slaughter, so we lose upkeep, so that's pretty good, but we need to unlock Lightning Strike first, especially as a melee-centric army and faction. I think that's going to be absolutely critical. Physical resistance now would probably be good. Increase it, so we got protection and physical resistance, which should keep that character in the fight for as long as possible. We can get a Chaos Steed for our Cultist now. Gives him more armor, but a worse shield, but of course better speed and charge. Feels like it would be a good idea. Grab him a steed so you can get around the battlefield a little quicker. Let's give a brutal charge. Okay.
The harbinger of doom.
Let's end this turn. Alright, who's next? Who needs a head bash? I'm gonna use this army to settle all these places.
Incarnate's name.
Go ahead.
Bloodshed.
I don't know if it'll last long enough for me to have it settle all these places. It's only here for 2 more turns. Yeah, it's only here for 2 more turns. Let's see what happens when we need to take control of the entire province, but that is not one of the settlements that I'm interested in, actually.
Volta will die.
Let's head down here. Take this. I want to control an entire province, see what it's like. So again, none of these are going to do growth, so we can get income and casualty replenishment, income and extra income from buildings. Khorne corruption, which of course corruption does help us because we're trying to spread a bunch of it. Control +1 whenever a battle's fought. The cavalry building is this one, unfortunately. It's going to be harder to get to, so I need a higher tier. I got to get all the way to tier 4 before I can get those back. That sucks. We can at least put this one in the kennels, and we can get some flesh hounds, which they're not as good as blood crushers, but they'll be a decent runner-up for the time being. Give me what I want. And sounds good. Okay. Let's try and take control of this province and then see where that leaves us. So far, I mean, I'm enjoying this. It's a very aggressive play style. It's a little different. Maybe kind of reminds me of like, what's this bucket? The Brass Bull from Warhammer 2, Tarox. Kind of reminds me of Tarox. Like you're in a hurry, you want to constantly be fighting, and you get rewarded with extra movement for that fighting. So it definitely in some ways reminds me of Tarox. And some defenses there. And another turn. Look at this. Slaanesh here like, hey, we experienced the pain and suffering, now we'd like to experience what it feels like to be cowards. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Going down, you Slaaneshi weirdos. Skulls for the Skull Throne. Alright, let's take these guys out. I think that's gonna be the end of my video here once we take control of this. And good look at Khorne. Hopefully it was useful to you all. I'll probably play a Khorne campaign at some point. I don't have an aim to play it immediately and just continue it. The factions I have my eye on right now are Kislev, Tzeentch, and Cathay. Cathay, I could technically start doing a playthrough, but I want to do a co-op playthrough with Mrs. Heir. So I can't really start that one yet either, because I have to get Warhammer 3 onto a second machine, and right now I'm on an early access copy. So I can't really start any of the full playthroughs that I want to do right now. But, I mean, we're going to keep taking a look at everything here. Let's do a little bit of each. Or do we divide? Let's divide and conquer. Let's divide and conquer. Let's do Bloodletters over here. And I'm going to support the Bloodletters with a Reaper. I'll give them one Blood Crusher. And let's get over here and let's take some warriors. And let's run them on this side with Skarbrand. And let's get the warriors, the cultists. the shrine and run that one. So now we split into 4 individual forces. Let's go take a look at our cultist, by the way. We haven't seen him yet. We got him on the Chaos Steed there, looking good. Get up close on him. Oh yeah, I like that haircut, you know? That is definitely something that a Khorne barber would do. You know, just right down the middle. Like, and then you have to remind him, hey, wait a minute, my skull's not for the taking yet. I'm just here for the haircut. Ooh, they got some Seeker Chariots. We better watch out. Those would do tremendous damage to our infantry. Let me show you all the Seeker Chariots real quick. They are basically a spiky Slaaneshi lawnmower. Yeah, there they are. They are brutal against infantry. You do not want that going up against your infantry. So I'm going to use Skarbrand to get in. Try and chew them up a little. They do have this unit nearby that causes... Ooh, dang, man, they got a serious tower up there, and I have nothing to attack it with. Feels bad. Feels bad. Let's move up. The chariots just straight up ran away from me, so that's well done, CA. Well played. Oof, that tower. That is gonna smart.
Bloodfather's command with relish. Destroy.
That is a pretty fancy tower they built up there, and it's gonna hurt. Alright, Skarbrand's busy owning. The chariot decided to come back and take its beating. There it goes. We berserked it. Fantastic. Start pushing a couple of units up through here. Alright, Bloodletters can push in. They are falling back and giving up territory, so I'm gonna take it. AI sometimes will stand its ground. Sometimes it kind of just breaks loose. And calls it quits on certain areas of the map and feels like they can defend better somewhere else. Dang it, that chariot went back and got into my infantry. That is not what I wanted. Keep pushing up. What do we got? Oh, they left their... Look at this. Their Lord and their Lurus of Shadow here is going to be vulnerable. I'm going to summon this unit of Bloodletters. Get right up in here. Try and cause some damage.
He signals, I obey.
Gonna divide and conquer there. A little bit overwhelmed down here. Let's pull Skarbrand back down into that fight. Pushing up there. Let's push up the Blood Crushers. Alright, the enemy is falling back in front of us right now. That's totally fine by me. Let's bring our Blood Reaper up there. There's a lot to take care of in these battles, but they're fun. Multiple avenues to attack. Things to capture. Fortunately for us, Skarbrand is owning. Let's use this to buff our units here. We're gonna need some help. That's a tough fight. How did our summoned unit do up here, by the way? They got some pretty good damage done. I'll take that. That wasn't bad. I'm trying to build another tower over here. I love it. I don't actually. I absolutely freaking hate towers because they build too quickly and cool down too quickly. But one of the weaknesses of my army right now for these type of battles is I need to just get like some Furies or some cheap flying unit, which sucks because they're weak and I don't really want to waste an army. You know, slot with them. However, they are very, very good at attacking towers and stuff. Their cultist back. Need these Blood Crushers. I'm gonna try and push through here quickly. I'm gonna leave one unit to capture that. Blow past the tower and get up here. We're slowly working our way through this stuff over here. Nice. Brought our way through there. Send the cultists over, and let's go help against the Herald of Slaanesh here. Got the demonettes as well, but I'm going to try and stay in melee with that chariot. Should go. Ooh, yeah, that cultist got in. Without much armor, our cultist should actually do okay in that fight. Let's get over here after this Allurus. Our Blood Crusher should really hurt that Allurus. Good. Excellent progress. I'm going to intercept that Marauder. Summon Bloodletter. Oh, no, 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 no. Crap, crap, crap. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's see if I can go get in melee with one of these routing units. Go, 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 go. Go get in melee so I can heal. Ah, it's gonna crumble all the way before I can get in melee and start healing. Oh, hurry, hurry, hurry! Give me the end battle. Give me the end battle. Hurry, hurry! Oh, I think I saved it. About to lose my chariot there. Oh, yeah, I think we just barely saved it. Yikes, that was close. I forget about the crumbling thing. Start to lose a unit like that, they don't rout, so they just sit there and start to fall apart. And once you take them out of combat, it seems like unless you had something to buff their leadership significantly, you can't really stop that crumbling process. So we got lucky there that we saved it. The demonettes must have got a hold of it with that AP and started to shred it while I was busy. Let's go ahead and just... Ooh, it costs skulls to occupy now. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do some blood for the Blood God here. Destroyed their faction.
Herald of Khorne.
Now, where did this come from? I think that came out from... I think that was a result of me... This army is falling apart, but that's fine. They've only got one turn left, doesn't much matter. I don't know where this army came from. I guess as a result of me doing the raising. Take Skarbrand here. Colonize, I guess I'm going to use the skulls. Got a potion of healing. That'll be really good for Skarbrand. And we can finish Lightning Strike now, and then let's do this Sustained by Slaughter so we can try and pop out another army here. We're already in the negative, though, because of these armies popping up. So we'll need to stay busy. Destruction here. Alright, so we got 10% extra physical resistance in our Blood Reaper. And our Cultist, let's start with hard to hit. I always love having the defense first. We control an entire settlement. I can upgrade that. We'll be able to get Flesh Hounds. And we can... some extra income here, upgrades, awesome. Well, anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the first look at Khorne. I actually really enjoyed this. Wasn't quite what I expected with Khorne. It's fun. Like, for a faction that's all melee, I like it. Like, I like what they've done with the mechanics, and I like what they've given us here, so we can get extra Khorne corruption and spread it. Extra melee attack for all armies, extra control and less plague. And then destroy construction cost. Let's do the extra Khorne corruption. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed the first look. Maybe we'll take a look at some more Khorne action sometime soon. Looks like Crimson Skull is going to take out this army of ours. It was on its last legs anyway. That'll actually help me because it put my income back in the positive. I'm not really concerned about them doing that. But yeah, we might come take a look again soon at some more Khorne action. But like I said, I have to kind of spend my time carefully because we're quite limited in what I can show and how much of it I can show and all that funny business right now, you know? So I have to be careful about what I'm picking and choosing to do right now. I'm going to send this army over here after the Tower of Flies, and then I will take this army back this way. Anyway, I will see you soon. HeirofCarthage, signing out for now.